there, Vault Dwellers, Naked Vault Dweller here with another episode of Inside the Vault. In this video, we're going to cover the latest edition of Inside the Vault that mainly focuses on camp shelters and some of its nuances. Before we get started, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up, as your approval helps with the YouTube algorithm and makes it more available to other viewers. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider joining our little community where the people are usually friendly and the drinks are always free. On October 29th, 2020, Bethesda released Inside the Vault that announced a double XP weekend, a purveyor sale, and of course, Fasnacht in the fall. More about that later as I get my producer Howard to go ahead and get Bethy Butler, our source in Bethesda, on the line to answer some questions for us. In the meantime, Bethesda released a new video today of an interview by Nate Valenta with two of Bethesda's designers of the camp shelter system. And just a note, Nate Valenta is a community manager for Bethesda whom I can only assume is Valseek of the Bethesda forums. And if I'm incorrect about that, please leave a comment down below. Nanni, a lead designer of Bethesda Game Studios, and Aspen Clark, an associate designer at Bethesda, both have worked together on the camp shelters and are eager to share what they've done with everyone. And I'll just try to hit on some of the high points of the interview, but if you want to catch the whole interview, you'll find the link in the description down below. And trust me folks, they do a jam-up job at showing this build system off, so taking a few minutes to watch this video just might answer some of the questions you have about camp shelters. Okay, so during the interview, one of the biggest things that stood out was the expected release date for the camp shelters. Even though the exact date wasn't mentioned, both Nate and Aspen said it would come out in December with the Steel Dawn update, which is update 24.
Today we're going to be taking a look at an upcoming feature called Camp Shelters, which is arriving in the game with our Steel Dawn update in December.
So the utility room is actually the free shelter that we're going to be offering to all players when patch 24 goes live in December.
With me and my limited wisdom, I would put money on December 8th, as it gives some cushion for the holidays in case they need to fix something or rework anything before everyone begins the holiday season. Outside of what we heard, this is only an educated guess, so don't burn me at the stake if it doesn't happen. Next, Aspen confirms that floating objects are a thing and that will be a part of the design of camp shelters. Aspen confirms that a lot of the workshop restrictions have been relaxed for camp builders.
And that led to us making the decision to create essentially a different building mode for shelters, where a lot of the workshop restrictions that people are used to in Appalachia have been relaxed. Essentially, what these relaxed workshop restrictions do for players is allow them to place things floating. You can place things without all the normal support and snapping restrictions that are, kind of required up above ground.
And lastly, Nate asked Dan if there are any plans for more camp shelters in the future. And Dan lights up and tells us that we are talking about it.
Yes, we're talking about it. We're still digging and investigating, figuring out ways what we can do, what we want to create. But we also wanted to leave it up to the community to kind of give us a little bit more feedback.
And like I was saying, this dev dive is worth the watch and answers a lot of questions about camp shelters and the possible release date of Update 24 and Steel Dawn. Make sure to check out the description down below for the link to this video. It's Halloween, and this time last year, Bethesda had to end the Mischief Night challenge early due to some bugs, only to bring it back at Christmas time. Many players thought that since it was back during the Christmas holidays of 2019 that it would work its way back to Halloween of 2020. Well, those players were wrong. So let's get Bethy Butler on the line and ask her what the heck is going on.
That's right, Naked.
Players have wanted to know why Bethesda's replacing Mischief Night with Fasnacht this year, including myself.
Well, Naked, even though you are a complete nincompoop, Bethesda thought it best not to run Mischief Night at Halloween due to some bugs they're still working on. No need to worry though. In its place, we've added Fasnacht to give players another shot at getting that ultra rare Deathclaw and Old Man Winter mask.
So to make up for that, Bethesda's also given the players an additional double XP weekend as well as a purveyor sale. And by the way, it sounds like you and Howard are really getting along.
Goodbye, Naked.
Well, that leaves very little to the imagination. Alright folks, so
I'm still here, Naked.
So double XP weekend, 25% off purveyor sale, and Fasnacht event all running together until November 2nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have I missed anything?
I'm still here, Naked.
Sheesh. Okay, so make sure to check out the Naked Vault Dweller Discord channel. We're all Fallout 76 and there's a wealth of knowledge to be found there. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description down below if you care to pop in and say hello. And with that, I'll tell you the difference between a good joke and a bad joke, timing. And that's it for me, Vault Dwellers. We'll see you next time. Take care.